Here are some pointers of what you can do when a major disagreement arises between you and either a family member or a friend or someone in your congregation. Try to keep in mind to attack the problem, not the person, and also be careful with the words that you use. Make sure that you're productive. When things get too heated, take a break. In Proverbs chapter 26, verse 20, it mentions that when there's no fuel, the fire goes out. So likewise, in a heated argument, give it some time and maybe the anger will subside. Agree to disagree. Sometimes the other person doesn't always have to see it our way in order to come up with a solution. So just make sure that you keep the main goal is to solve the problem and to avoid future heated arguments. If the other party is willing, try to sit down and set up a plan with them, maybe pinpointing where the contention started in the first place, and then maybe coming up with some compromises to where you can kind of prevent it from happening again. Most importantly, talk to Jesus about it. I know the last thing I want to do is talk to anybody when I'm angry, but if you can just talk to Jesus, be blunt, be honest. Sometimes, just getting some words out and just maybe sitting with him with your feelings is enough to just let him know that you're trying to involve him and you want his guidance. Ask for Holy Spirit upon the matter as well. The Holy Spirit has a way of softening hearts and reaching hearts that no other human can. So the Holy Spirit is very powerful. And plus, you don't want to let Satan get into this situation. Make sure you ask Jesus for his help and for the Holy Spirit so that Satan doesn't meddle into this and ruin what is good. You have a loving relationship with that person or a good friendship, and you don't want Satan to corrupt it because just of this situation. The Bible offers many words of advice on this topic, but here's some scriptures that I thought would be helpful. Romans chapter 12, verse 21, do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. In Proverbs chapter 14, verse 17, it says, a quick-tempered man acts foolishly, and a man of wicked intentions is hated. James chapter 1, verses 19 and 20 says, so then, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath, for the wrath of man does not produce the righteousness of God. And most importantly, follow the example of Jesus, freely forgiving others and doing all things with love. God bless.